Welcome back, viewers. This is the Treasures of Life show, your platform of energy on your inclusion platform. Science TV is your inclusion platform. Just in case you feel secluded in any way, all of us belong. Whether you're white or black, tall or short, all of us belong. Whatever tribe, whatever nation, here at Science TV, we all belong. This is an inclusion platform, and this show is your energy platform. And this is why I want to wind it up this way. By telling you, don't eat death. You need to stay alive. When I say don't eat death, I mean negativity. Why are you chipping so much on yourself, hitting yourself so badly? As I finish on the topic of building resilience, none of us survives by discouraging ourselves on a daily basis. All of us needs an encourager. You need encouragement, and your number one encourager is yourself. Your personal mantra is your number one encourager. Unfortunately, many of us, our personal encouragement is pegged on a few things around us. Yes, the state of our health, emotions, the state of our finances, the state of our spiritual lives, maybe the state of our relationships with family and friends, and how people perceive us. Maybe even our work life, our businesses, our personal mantra. Unfortunately, many of us is pegged on these things. But let me tell you something. Even in the absence of some of these prosperities around you, you should be there. Where is your personal strength coming from? Resilience demands that when you are shaken so badly, you can still fight back to survival. And this is not physical war. The worst kind of war that you can fight is psychological. That is why for me to finish you, I just need your mind. Remember, the doctor, and nothing wrong about the nurses, the doctor is paid more than the nurse because the doctor diagnoses the sickness and the nurse comes to implement what the doctor has diagnosed. Don't take it for granted that the nurse has done so much work. The nurse has walked to you, injected you, been with you throughout the night, but the doctor just came very briefly, but he's being paid more. Why? Because the power is in the mind. If I want to finish you, I go to your mind. Psychological warfare and psychological games need to be won, because you can find you're very strong. You're the leader of an army. Yes, you are the major or the major general. You are the highest rank in the military. But one day your girlfriend leaves you, and then you realize you're so weak. You realize that you can stand somebody beating you up with a stick or hitting you with a baton, but you cannot stand heartache. Many of us, the battles of the mind is what finishes us. Even when you are attacked with a chronic illness, what will keep you alive for long is winning the battle of a mind. There are people who overcome cancer and HIV/AIDS, believe you me. There are people who live long through difficult situations. There are people whose businesses go down completely and they still come back because it is in the mind. Psychological warfare are dangerous games. Those are the intrigues of men. The reason why lion brings down the elephant is not because the lion is strong physically, but the lion understands the game of the mind. It plays with the elephant and the giraffe and the buffalo and brings them down. Despite the lion being smaller in size, it can fight that battle of the mind. It is all in the mind. It is not in any other thing. The strength of an army is in the leadership, in the minds that lead that army. If the army minds are petty minds, the strength is useless. It doesn't matter how strong the army is, how they have run in the morning and done a lot of gym work and trained. The moment you fight the minds that lead an army, you are done with the army. That is why for you to be resilient, address your mind. Address the war of the mind. Sieve the conscious thoughts and the unconscious thoughts that go through your mind every day. Some people have understood this, and yet they're your enemies. That is why they try to throw words to you. Allow the words to pass, not to patch. Some words are hurtful, but don't let them patch on the inside. Words don't break a bone. Just in case you hear very difficult words. Oh, she's just a woman. He's just a blind man. She's just a deaf girl. He's just a lame person. He's just an African. Oh, he's just a Mzungu. Or even, he's just a poor man. Whatever word is thrown at you, remember, words don't break a bone. What does the breaking of the bone is your digestion of that negative word. How do you digest? How do you meditate? Unfortunately, the negative words that we hear, we tend to focus on them more than the positive words. Let me remind you, you are superior. You are in control. You are the one in charge of what you want to settle in you or not to settle in you. Anything that comes to you is inferior. Remember that. Words that are meant to pull you down are inferior words. Many of those words stem from inferior sources. Sources of hate are sources of inferiority. Sources of malice and strife are sources of inferiority. Sources of propaganda, however intriguing the propaganda is, social media hate. Just imagine, you go and leave your whole career because of propaganda or social media hate. You've allowed your enemy to win over you. The battle of the mind should be won. Remember, they may be strong physically, but if you are strong in your mind, you will always bring them down. That is why you need to go back to your intellect, your will. Tough times never last. Tough people do. Tough people lift nations, families, churches. Tough people lift companies. Tough times never last. Even that difficult time you are going through right now, it will pass. It sounds like a pipe dream, but it will pass. You may be listening this from Gaza or even from Israel, where there is war. You may be listening to this from Ukraine or even from Khartoum. In places of difficult times like those ones, always remember, it will pass. Even that one will pass. Broken relationships will go. You will always get another relationship if you win the battle of the mind. Beautiful ones are not yet born. It sounds like a pipe dream. That girl may have left you. That boy may have left you. there is another one. There is another good relationship in store for you. Yeah, very good. A new business. That business may have gone down. You may have been sacked. Building resilience demands that you address your mind. There is hope. The hope stems from you. You are your source of hope. You are your brook of hope. You are your tap of hope. Let me open that tap, because it has been shut. It has been closed either by your enemies, either by you yourself, by evil. It has been shut somehow. That is why I am opening that tap again, for dreams to start flowing again. Visions. Come on. Every problem can be solved. Every problem. Every mountain can move. Yes, you can come out of sorrow, however deep the sorrow is. You may have lost a loved one. Sorry. But come out. Pain can go. You can heal from that wound of brokenheartedness. Believe you me. Believe you me. There is space ahead. Whatever lies ahead of you is all in your mind. Are you ready? Start soaring ahead. Soar like an eagle. It is time for you to soar into your future. Rise up like an eagle. Be agile. Live dogs are better than dead lions. My name is Simba. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God I'm alive. But I want to encourage you to stay alive for tomorrow. Stay alive. Come back to life. Get into circulation. Be beautiful again. Be strong again. Start dreaming again. Who stole your dream? They are not worth it. They are not worth it. They are not worth your dream. Your dream is so special. Don't be careless about it. Be focused again for your dream. I don't take it for granted to talk to you, and don't take it for granted that you have you. I'm not careless about you, so don't be careless about you. And don't eat death. Negativity is death. Start eating life and dreaming life, like you're doing it right now at the Treasures of Life show. Receive life again. See you next week here on the Home of Energy. Bye.